Drama box sets for everyone. Stream now on 5.
Now on 5 USA, we've got all the latest from entertainment news on 5.
This is entertainment news on 5. Today, Will proves that patience is his forte.
Everything happens for a reason, Mommy says, and this might be the case.
Paul Bettany's back as Marvel's Vision, and he's feeling paternal.
I had a father called Vision.
Muzzle tough. It's a boy.
And the Lanterns lads have landed, and they're getting on famously.
I said, that guy, no. But they said, yeah, it's him. And I was like, whatever.
But first, Bella Ramsey is going to summer camp in new cancer convalescence comedy Sunny Dancer. From fresh-faced director George Jacks, the movie follows a group of hormonal teens on the road to recovery.
You'd had first-hand experience of it with your mum, and I think that it felt really didn't feel scary in a way. It felt important. We wanted to get it right, but it didn't feel like it. It didn't feel dangerous because it felt like it was safe and that had all been done, and that we could just go and actually really enjoy the process.
Next, spare a thought to Will Forte, who's promoting a film he shot 4 years ago. Looney Tunes movie Coyote vs. Acme's finally on its way to cinemas after Warner Brothers shelved it for tax reasons in 2022. Apparently it's really good as well.
It might be because of this crazy roller coaster that we had to go on, this emotional roller coaster, that more people will know about the movie. And so, everything happens for a reason, Mommy says, and this might be the case. I hope. At the very least, I'm just so excited for people to see this movie.
Over in Anaheim, Disney's D23 Expo is keeping the post-Comic-Con buzz buzzing, announcing everything from the new MCU X-Men cast to Frozen 3. While the world also got its first look at Ahsoka Season 2, starring Star Wars super nerd Rosario Dawson.
I remember the first time I put on the costume in the first season, Shauna put on me, and I was jumping and doing a jumping jack. I think John and Dave were rethinking their choice because I was so fangirling so hard. But I was like, this is a new costume. This isn't cosplay.
It's not. You get to keep your dignity. And fans of MCU side hustles WandaVision and Agatha All Along have finally got a view of the follow-up. And it is a vision quest. Paul Bettany's Avengers on a voyage of self-discovery in the trailer with the help of a former foe.
Ultron! I cannot overstate the dangers of keeping him around.
Yes, but he is
Dad? Papa? Peepaw.
I'm a stranger to myself. That family wasn't real.
You sure about that?
I had a father, a machine called Vision.
Muzzle tough. It's a boy. How is this possible?
Presumably that one's called hearing or sense of smell. Now, the cast of HBO's Lanterns has touched down in the UK as DC's new series arrives on British screens. The American amongst them, Kyle Chandler, conquered some A-list competition for his role in the show. But what did he think of his beefy British co-star, Aaron Pierre?
So I told him no. I said, that guy, no. But they said, yeah, it's him. And I was like, whatever. All right, we'll try it. When he first walked in, he had a halo on his arm because he's a boxer. And he separated, the tendon snapped, and his bicep went up towards his shoulder and all this stuff. And then he's got pictures. You want to see it? No, I don't want to see pictures of that.
I kind of do want to see pictures of that. Boxing's not the only sport you can do yourself a mischief. American football can be tricky too, especially if you're wearing prosthetics. That continues to be the challenge in front of Glenn Powell in the new series of Chad Powers, where the sports star continues to masquerade as a student.
I am a man living inside the big skin of another man. It is a weird situation.
Why are you helping me?
Just doing my part to avoid the worst scandal in sports history.
Can we go to jail for this? We've looked into it. What's the worst that can happen?
He finds out your best holiday and actually murders you.
I might be in over my head.
Remember Glenn Powell's summer? Well, in many ways, it's been Matthew Rhys' summer this year. Not because he's been in everything, but who didn't love horror comedy Widow's Bay? The Welshman's been celebrating its surprise success at LA's Televerse Festival.
Slightly giddy, slightly disbelieving. It's a real moment, There's a great relief as well, especially with Widow's Bay, that it was a bit of a swing as a show. We weren't sure how it would be received, if it would be received. And for it to be received in the way it has been I was going to say, like, a relief, which is the greatest form of happiness.
That may be the most British thing I've ever heard someone say. He's not wrong, though. Goodbye.
Sitting on the sidelines.